through the course series, I have three different areas that I'll be lecturing about. And on day one, the topic is focused on filtration and its application in industrial bioprocesses.
Welcome to Sky Focus by Biopatrika. Myself, Dr. Tarneet Kaur, your host for today. Today we are having a guest, Dr. Krunal Mehta. Dr. Krunal Mehta is Director of Drug Substance Commercialization Group, Merck USA. I welcome you, sir, here on the behalf of Biopatrika.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad to be able to join you guys.
So, sir, can you briefly tell us about yourself and your current work, please?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I grew up in Mumbai and I got my bachelor's from UD City, now referred as ICT, Institute of Chemical Technology. And then finishing up my bachelor's, I came to the US to get my doctorate degree in chemical engineering from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in upstate New York. And following that, I worked for a Bristol Myers Squibb and Amgen in their early and late stage process development group. My early part of my career focused on downstream purification for biologics, primarily focused on antibodies and fusion proteins. And then, as I fortunate enough to grow in the role, started broadening into the upstream cell culture aspect as well, and started overseeing the end-to-end drug substance bioprocess development. In more recent role at Merck, I joined them as the director of the bioprocess drug substance commercialization group, whereby I'm now exploring and really learning about the commercialization aspects, where taking the late stage assets through process validation and BLA filing into the commercialization. So, and one of the key things that this role has now offered is ability to broaden the uh, variety of modalities that I'm working on. I started off working on mostly biologics and antibody focused modalities. And now with this group, the way it is structured, getting to learn a little bit more about the vaccines and other modalities in that space.
It's great to listen about your profile, sir. Sir, which course you will be covering in this upcoming course series?
Yeah, so through the course series, I have three different areas that I'll be lecturing about. And on day one, the topic is focused on filtration and its application in industrial bioprocesses. Especially, I'll certainly want to start off with talking about the fundamentals of filtration, and then really build that foundation to dive into the industrialization aspects of membrane-based filtration technology. What are the challenges that we face as we scale it up from bench scale to the commercial facilities and implementation in GMP facilities? So we'll cover a wide range of those topics. There are two other topics. One is still membrane based, but into the chromatography aspects of it. Over last 15 years, there have been extensive work on applying membrane based technology, membrane chromatography based technology in bioprocessing, all of it in the polishing step area. But in more recent times, there have been development of technologies for bind and elute mode of operation in the capture affinity-based technology. So I've done some work in that space that I'll talk about, and also that technology has now been evaluated beyond antibodies, right, into the viral vector space as well. So the applications are wide, still early stage, but again, the technology has been pretty promising in how it can be applied across a wide range of modalities. So I'm hoping to cover that. And then on the second day, I'll be talking about continuous chromatography. So taking some inspiration from different fields, including the small molecule pharmaceutical field of manufacturing, right? There's been a lot of interest in implementing continuous manufacturing in the biologic space. And lucky enough to be at Merck, we are one of the leaders in bringing that technology into the late stage and commercialization implementation. So there are several key enabling technologies to make that happen, and one is centered around the ability to run chromatography in a continuous mode. So I'll cover that aspects as well.
Yeah, it's great to listen. I feel all these topics are like very important for scholars to actually look forward for. Yeah. Sir, how you feel that this course will be benefiting the student participants in this course?
Yeah, I think the students will certainly appreciate the learning about the fundamental aspects of these technology. But also, I remember as a student, I always ask the question of how this is implemented in the real life setting, and how does that benefit the end objective or end customer. In this case, how we gonna be serving our patients better through improved manufacturing technology. So I think the question about how we go about taking things from early stage development, or how to implement newer technologies into commercial manufacturing facility, and what challenges or what considerations are come into the play, is something that the students will have better appreciation of.
Yeah, exactly. I agree to you, sir. Sir, what do you think a young scholar or a PhD student should be expecting from this course?
I think I'm hoping that I can motivate some of them, and in the fact that they have chosen the right field for their education, working in the interface of engineering and biotechnology, and that they can make a difference when it comes to developing the next generation therapies, ranging from newer modalities in the biologic space, such as viral vectors, gene therapy, and cell therapy. And I think there's a lot that the bioprocessing engineers or biochemical engineers can offer, as one have started realizing that these new modalities sometimes could present challenges in scaling up, and in general could have challenges around the process development aspects.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Sir, are you looking for networking opportunities with different attendees and the participants in this course?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Attending any conferences or lecture series of these kind, I think networking is one of the central piece about these events. And this will be my first event after post pandemic. So definitely looking forward to, and cherishing of what it feels like to attend some in person in events and conferences. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, sir. Thank you for your valuable thoughts. We actually thank you for sparing time for us. We are looking forward to your session in the course series for sure.
Yeah, no, same here. I'm really looking forward to this event. And again, kudos to you and the rest of the CBD team for putting up a great lecture series ahead of us.